Scotland didn't invent football, but we'll take a backseat to no one in our passion for the game. With 40 professional teams in a country of 5 million, football is as much a part of the national fabric as single malt and bad weather. Some say it's a religion. If so, there are 2 denominations in this church, Celtic and Rangers. One Catholic, one Protestant. Us and them, the forces of evil and darkness, known collectively as the Old Firm. There may be no rivalry in all of football to match theirs, maybe not in all of sports. For over a century, their players have bashed heads on the field, their supporters off it. Together they've dominated the game and won the Scottish Cup more than all the other teams put together. But this is not a story about Celtic and Rangers. There's not enough lager in all the pubs in Glasgow to do it justice in a single sitting. Besides, only a fool would try to get it right. But any story about football in this land is coloured by their rivalry. Whatever your team, big or small, football in Scotland isn't a matter of life or death. It's more important.
Dear Lord, our Father and our Saviour, please welcome one of our own to your flock.
Alex Wilson loved Kilknocky football almost as much as he loved his wife Annie and his 3 sons. For 47 years he never missed a home match. So it is fitting that we send him off today in the place he liked to call home.
A family man and a football man, Alex Wilson played the game of life with loyalty to those he loved, with kindness to all he met. He was a generous man who never stopped trying to help others, right up to the final whistle. May you rest in peace, Alexander Wilson, and may you always run with the lads.
He's a fucking head case, Peter. A waster, eh? What are you trying to build? A football team or a distillery?
Scores goals.
Oh, aye, good. Could nice score in the brothel now. Why do you think it was available?
You know, Gordon, I know this is a family affair. I respect that. It's none of my business, by the way. But I just want to make sure, you don't put your personal feelings ahead of whatever's good for the team.
Buying a team is different than running a team. Now, how do you think the lads are going to feel bringing in a player who makes more than all of them combined?
You know what? They really want to win. It's not an issue.
He puts fans in the stands. You know why? Simple.
He's really good. He can score, he plays defense, he anticipates, he can see the field. He's won 2 golden boots. This guy's going to give us the punch we need, Gordon.
To make a run at the cup. Don't you want to win a cup?
We've won the first 3 matches without them.
Yeah, I know, but now the big boys are here.
Teams win the cup, Peter, not prima donnas reminiscing their past glories. I used to have hair once upon a time. Eh?
Where the hell do you think you are? Fucking nutter.
There's never a league champion here. Not even a semi-final appearance in a cup. Nothing. 1899 to 1999, nothing. The wilderness years.
Peter, is the meeting over?
No.
Gordon, I'm thinking about moving this team to Dublin.
The Scottish football team in Ireland. Next year we want us to play Gaelic football and use our fucking hands. You should be locked up, eh? You're kidding.
They're so hungry for professional football over there, Gordon. Really hungry. And they got a brand new stadium.
Don't you want more than this? I do.
After 100 years, you want to move the Kilnockie team to Ireland, eh? You're talking about the heartbeat of this town. 10 decades of tradition. I mean, you're talking about my job.
You're not going anywhere. I'll tell you another thing. Jackie McQuillan's gonna make the difference, too.
I want to be there. And you tell him we're moving the team to Ireland.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in the sure and certain hope of resurrection to eternal life, through our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
Come on, that's a pass back. Go on, Boyle. Very well done. Good save, Brian. Oh, Kirky. Yes, good save. One Silky. One Silky. Jesus, Andy, you can't score if the ball's not in the net. Look, lads, it's where you put it, not what you put on it that counts.
It goes to be your women as well.
Okay, Romeo, you show them how it's done.
There's 3 points in American football, Cap.
Okay, smart mouth, let's see how well you do. Let's put the yank in the net.
You're the man for him, Kelsey.
Well done, Kelsey. Not bad for a piece of boy for the States. Well done, Kelsey.
Where's he going? Hey, where's he going? Hey, Diego! Hey, where's he going?
Home. I don't think he likes the weather.
Hey, hey, come here. Diego, come here. Come back here. Hey.
Training begins at 10 sharp. You'll have to tell that to the sheep, Gordon. They seem to like the roads better than like the fields.
I didn't want this.
Nor did I. But I'm here to play football.
We're always a fucking McQuillan. Always will be.
Nice to see you too, Gordon.
Alan Burns, Jackie. Pleasure to meet you.
I don't know.
We're probably happier to have you than you're to be here, but yeah, just think of it as Parkhead. A wee bit different. What do you think?
Okay,
I'll show you the guys.
I wonder how it went today. Jackie and Dad together again.
Jackie showed up.
Yeah, well, they told me he was going to.
He told you a lot of things he was going to do.
We've started seeing each other again. Landing in the second division hit him hard, Mum. Let alone here.
He's lucky to be here. He's brought enough pain to your life, Kate.
He's little Jackie's father.
You can't undo what's been done.
Loving them was never the problem, is it, Mum? It's everything else. When you share your husband with this game.
Your father and I have been married for 40 years.
It's not the amount of time, Mum. When you marry a football man, you become a football wife. Talent, temperament, the church they believe in. Inside, I swear to God, they are all driven, stubborn, selfish, and as competitive as a pack of street dogs. Those are probably just the best traits. The truth is that Jackie and Dad are actually more alike than they are different. Hi, Dad.
Andy Gray and welcome to Sky Sports, here to talk about the headline that's dominated Scottish football. It is, of course, the recent signing by Kilnockie of Jackie McQuillan, twice a Golden Boot winner. No doubt the supporters will be looking forward to some great goal-scoring magic. So let's take a look back at the career of this legendary Celtic striker. The question now is, he may be down, but is he out? Will the gamble pay off for Kilnockie? American owner Peter Cameron and manager Gordon McLeod. All of Scotland will be watching.
Yeah, he's the man.
Hey, Jackie. I just wanted to say what an honor it was to be playing on the same field with you today. You know, when I was in college, I used to watch the satellite feed of your matches. And I remember the time where you beat 3 Ranger defenders, then dinked the ball over the keeper's head to get the winner in injury time. And that was back some goal.
Sorry, I forgot your name.
Kelsey.
Kelsey, let me give you a piece of advice. You don't live in the past, son.
St Mirren will play Kilmarnock. Dundee will play Queen of the South. Kilnockie will play Dumbarton.
Hello?
Hello, Irene. Is Gordon there?
Aha, Ian, he is.
Great news.
He's just coming.
Ian.
Hey, Gaffer.
Aye.
You heard the draw. Dumbarton at home.
Aye.
This is a right chance to get through. Eh?
Only if we score more goals than they do.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
Aye.
Aye, you're right.
It's great. Eh?
Okay then, bye.
Eh, talk to you later. Dumbarton, eh?
Maybe we'll go one more.
Oh, aye, maybe. Aye.
Was Jackie at training today?
Jackie. Late. Sheep on the road.
It's not one thing, it's another.
I thought he was out of my life forever.
Are we planning on having another child, Gordon?
Eh?
Then you might try saying hello to the one you do have. The only one.
Cheers. Hiya. Hey, no. Hey, son, what's your name?
Martin Christie, sir.
What position you play?
Sweeper, sir.
Sweeper. It's too bad you'd be going up against Jackie McQuillan. If he gets half a step on you, the ball's in the net. Hello, Gaffer. Go shit a brick somewhere, hey? You see ya. Cheers.
Hello, Rob McLean and Andy Gray here on the Cup Trail at Kilknocky against Dumbarton. It's the fourth round of the Cup. We're down to the last 16 and little Kilknocky hope the road to glory starts here for them against Dumbarton. And Andy, Jackie's back.
Jackie is back, no doubt about that, and that's who we're all here to see. He may have been in London with Arsenal for 2 years, Rob, but the fans certainly haven't forgotten the boy.
Hey, Colin! Colin, tell that wife of yours about it here Tuesday morning as usual. Some girl like Colin, you big fucking Nancy boy. I hear your wife's a bit of a goalkeeper too, Colin, She likes everything in but the balls. When I'm calling you, we've all shined our turn.
On the bench is the Kilknocky manager, Gordon McLeod. There must be mixed feelings for him at the moment as his long-removed son-in-law returns to Scottish football. And Andy, I wonder what sort of physical shape Jackie's in.
Well, physically he looks a little heavy, I have to be honest, Rob. But he'll lose those extra pounds, I think, the next month or so. It's mentally where I've got to worry. This is a young lad who's played at the top level all of his life. He's won the Golden Boot twice as well. He doesn't know what life's like at this level. Here he is today, playing for a second division side in the Cup. And not only that, playing for his father-in-law.
The first real attack on goal. And the first real test of Brian Burns in the Kilknocky goal, but the shot flies wide.
We're on the attack.
That's Peter Cameron, the American owner of Kilknocky, looking on nervously.
First 40 minutes of this match or so, I'm looking at Jackie's performance. He looks a little heavy-legged to me. He looks a little off the pace, but his touch is good. The one thing you know with this guy, you give him half a chance, he'll take it.
So Kilknocky continuing to press forward, but still no breakthrough. Corner kick. And Owen Coyle will take this one. Left-footed, curling it in. He's aimed it towards McQuillan. Up goes Jackie McQuillan, his header! And the opening goal! Kilknocky are ahead!
Daddy scored, Jay!
You talk about fitness, you don't need it. He needs half a yard. We said the boy was a finisher. He's just shown all of Kilknocky he hasn't lost the magic art. A minute before half-time. What a great boost that is for Kilknocky.
What happened? What happened? What the fuck do you think happened?
Yes! 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 That was pure instinct, the timing of the run, and it's 1-0.
Malky. Fucking Malky.
The most recognisable striker in all of Scotland, and not one of you fuckwits markers.
Is that you talking about something? I don't think it's you, that's for sure.
You're hanging around like a fart in a trance. Can you no see McQuillan? Well, if he's no Casper the fucking ghost, mark him! Because if you don't, you'll be beside me in the bench the rest of the fucking season, getting scalps in your ass. Fucking do it!
Just because you don't like my biscuits doesn't mean you can break my crockery. Not in this place, you don't.
Well, it's been all Dumbarton for the last 20 minutes, but I do feel that Kilknocky have defended comfortably. No real dramas. I just think that they're going to see it through, Rob. I think they're in the next round.
And there goes the final whistle. Mike McCurry, the referee, brings the match to an end. And the celebrations are with the Kilnockie supporters. They're through to the last 8 of the Cup. And the match winner is Jackie McQuillan. The only goal of the game, the header from Owen Coyle's corner. Kilnockie march on.
Well, the chairman will be a pretty pleased man, because he said that Jackie McQuillan would put bums on seats, Rob, would score goals, and he's done both of those today. This would be interesting. The manager hugging every player as they come off. What about the son-in-law? What about the goal scorer? What does he get? A good firm handshake.
Thought you might like some tea, boss.
I won't be late, darling. I'm just having dinner with your dad.
Why can't I come?
Well, because then Maggie would have no one to keep her company.
I'm not that much fun.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yes. Oh, Jackie. Oh, Jackie.
Oh, shit. Katie, what was I supposed to do? It was our first match, it was our first win. How could I not go out with them?
And you couldn't have called? Couldn't have torn yourself away from the lads for what, 30 seconds?
I should have.
And I thought you told me you'd stop drinking.
Drinking, I have. I haven't touched the hard stuff. But I just figured, after the match, a couple of beers with the boys.
Jackie, what will you ever do the day you run out of excuses? Because God knows, Jackie, it is a thick book. But somehow, I keep thinking, he must be near the end. He must be. So are you, Jackie? Because see, my book of patience is just almost as thick. But I know I'm at the end.
Katie.
Great goal, Jackie.
I want 50 quid on Hearts. I want 50 quid on Trap 5. Yeah, and get me 200 quid in the Rangers. Okay? Should try out this new invention, Gordon. Called a car.
I prefer this thing they call exercise. It's a little old-fashioned, Jackie. But you might want to try it. Doesn't it run out the gas at the end of the game? Okay. After the draw, we'll know who's up next, but it won't matter if we play like we played on Saturday. It'll be our last go in the cup and our last chance in the league to make up any ground. Because we're not the most talented team in Scotland, by the way. So we'll go only as far as our hearts and our lungs will carry us. Now, the hearts is up to you. The lungs I can help you with, and the will, that's my job. And maybe get using this, or some wee part of it. You give me the heart, I'll give you the lungs. And together, we'll work on the head. Good, Jackie. One more time. Go on, Jackie. One more time. Hey, go on, Andy. Good job. Good. Brilliant. Well done. Perfect. Brilliant. Hey. Kelsey. More rhythm. Great training, lads. It's great. If the other team looks like this in the last 10 minutes of the match, hey, we've got a chance. Oh. Am I interrupting somebody's wee plans here? Ian, drive Jackie's cab back to the grounds. Lads, have a run home, compliments of Mr. McQuillan.
Hey, just fucking shut it. Listen to the gaffer, go on with it. Move it.
Go, out of here. Out. Go.
Fucking tosser. Don't get there now, you'll come back here and do it again.
Ronaldo are off for his final and get me Zidane.
See ya. One fucking dent and you'll need an ice pack for your bollocks.
It's a good thing, this invention, eh?
You know, once I get the lungs in shape, we can move on to the head and work on that together, eh, boss? You know, I've been thinking, when it comes to Katie, we're exactly where we were, aren't we? Celtic, Ranger, the forces of darkness and evil. Eh, Gaffer?
Sorry there, Brennan. I'm fucking starving. You got fuck all, big man.
Martin Smith, the devil himself. Don't let the boss see you reading about him.
How come?
Because, son, you're in Scotland, you know? There's two camps in Scotland. There's the Smith camp and the MacLeod camp. And seeing as you're playing for the MacLeods, I suggest keep your arse in this one, you know?
Yeah, thanks, Al.
Hey, man, no problem. Anytime. Anytime. And so that's when the boss ended up at Dundee. Smith was the manager. Gordon was his assistant. Along comes a new chairman. Not unlike, you know who. Thinks he can run the team better than the guy who's actually running the fucking team, you know? So Gordon and Smithy, they agreed to quit. Two friends, one plan, it's done. It's done in concrete. The boss goes in first, hands his resignation. Smithy goes in last. The rest is history.
Hey,
Hibernian will play Dunfermline Athletic. Kilnockie will play Queen of the South.
Yeah, that could have been worse, lads, huh? That could have been a lot fucking worse.
Rangers will play Celtic.
I'm joined now by my partner and former Ranger, Andy Gray. Celtic and Rangers going head-to-head in the quarter-finals. Andy, unless you're a Celtic or a Rangers fan, you've got to be happy about your team's chances of getting into the next round.
Well, the truth is, Rob, if you're going to win the Cup, you probably have to beat one of these teams along the way. But beating one of them, it's a lot easier than beating both.
Now, you've seen your share of cup competition. Besides a favourable draw, what else has to happen for a lower division team to have a shot at glory?
Well, scoring more goals than your opponents helps. I think big decisions have to go your way. You do need to get lucky. And of course, if your name's on the Cup, that helps.
Thanks.
Hey, Gordon. You write down.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Great.
Good. You want a Coke or something, or a juice? Tea? Okay. Okay. I'm sorry I was late. I didn't. I was out working in the yard. Come here. I want to show you something. You want to see something cool? Check this out, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Great.
You see, you can check our scores. Look at that. See, Man U, they lost. Queen of the South. Heard they played like shite.
Yeah. Good enough to win.
Yeah, guess so. You sure you don't want a tea or something?
No, I'm fine, fine.
Oh, great. Let me ask you something. What's your opinion of where we play these guys?
Well, we drew them at home with hometown fans. Scottish fans. Eh? That's what you fight for.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of what I'm afraid of, you know. They brought like 8,000 maniac fans a couple of years ago to the Coke Cup. You know, in our stadium, I'm not so sure that'd be so safe. Could get crazy.
They can buy their tickets like everyone else.
How important do you think home field advantage is? I mean, let me ask you. You think we can beat a first division team?
At my age, you take any chance you get. And if you're lucky enough to even get one, you sure as hell don't piss away the one that you have. Correct?
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. If we had a bigger stadium, we'd make a whole lot more money in one match than we make in any 4 all year.
You want to make more money, or do you want us to do better?
I want to do both.
You've already talked to the constable, haven't you?
Yeah, and he agrees with me. There's no way he can guarantee our safety.
It's a lot of crap and you know it. The safety of your wallet's more like it, right?
You know, I'm gonna tell you something. I really respect you, and I know we both love soccer. And I know those guys would lay down their lives for you. And I know something else. You and me, we like to win. Thing is, Gordon, I'm asking you to work with me. Because if our name's in the cup, doesn't matter where we play. You know what I mean?
Cheers.
The name of Kilnockie which came out of the hat first, but it's turned into a home game for Queen of the South. They've given away home advantage, have Kilnockie. Will it be a gamble that pays off?
Well, the next 90 minutes will tell us that, but I know Gordon MacLeod was furious and didn't agree with his chairman, Peter Cameron.
It's a fantastic atmosphere. Queen of the South go into this one obviously as the favourites, they in the first division, Kilnockie from the second, but with Jackie McCullen up front, anything's possible.
doing? See you. Go easy on the lads today. Not used to playing you big boys. Graham, what you looking so serious for? It's only us. Wee man, eh?
Right.
There's not much doubt about the big match in the quarter-finals. It's the meeting of the Old Firm at Ibrox. But try telling that to the people packed inside Palmerston for this one. And of course, Andy, one of the Old Firm today will perish.
Hey, Deefy! Hey, Deefy! Is that your wife cleaning the bogs up behind the terraces? Because there's a big queue of guys up there and they're all smiling like fucking coke-cornered clowns.
Hello.
Hiya. I thought you'd too much class for it. Always. But a girl's got to have some fun.
I think it's a ridiculous decision for the chairman to force this team to go away from home, give up home advantage, especially when the team you're playing is a division above, Rob. He's only chasing a fast buck. That's wrong.
You've had a good run in the cup, lads, and I'm proud of you. Proud. But now we're in against the bigger teams. Now, you know what they're thinking about right now in there. Eh? Their next match. Aye, they've already beaten you. I've seen in their eyes. You're nothing but a 90-minute pass to the semi-finals. So, let them play their next match up here. We'll play this one out there. Get the result. And tell them they missed a hell of a game. Okay? Everybody up. Let's go.
A chance to make progress to the semi-finals as this match gets underway.
Looking early on at McQuillan, I think he might find himself very, very tightly marked this afternoon. You see that little burst of pace? Wasn't there a month ago. It's there now.
And he sparks the first attack. Owen Coyle at the back post, and Andy Smith's effort spoons up into the arms of the goalkeeper. Although they're under pressure here as an attack is sparked by Queen of the South, and that's a good solid save. Well behind it was Brian Burns.
Well, they've given away home advantage. They don't want to give away the first goal. That's a very important save.
Oh, that's a heavy tackle. That's a bad tackle.
You won't get a fucking sniff today. You're fucking mine all fucking day.
We wonder who would be the man marker, and it's Derek McCall.
That's a cynical, crude tackle from behind. A little message from McCall. Hey, McQuillan, there's more to come.
A minute to go in the first half. It's Queens on the attack. It's Angus Doyle with the shot. And he scores! Through the legs of Burns, a blunder by the keeper. That won't endear him to the manager, and Queens have the lead.
What a blow for Kilnockie. 44 minutes of great defending, spoilt by one mistake. You mentioned the manager. He won't be happy. He's an ex-goalkeeper.
Boss.
Hey!
I'm sorry. I should have shut my fucking legs.
No, son, no. Your mother should have shut hers. Okay. Now, they're knocking close, lads. You've got to move without the ball to lose your marker. Try and work off your man. Stretch him a bit at the back. Okay? And make him work. Alan, your first touch is taking it further than you could kick it. Relax on the ball. Son, the striker always fakes to go inside and push it onto his right foot every time. Right, okay. Now, Jim, keep going, wee man. Superb. Aye. Aye. Brian, you've got 45 minutes to make amends. Get yourself an early touch and command the area, right?
Okay, boss. Is there anything else?
Don't give away any more fucking goals.
How will Kilnockie respond in the second half? What a psychological blow it was to concede that goal in the final minute of the first half. And they need to give themselves some belief, and it's McQuillan! Oh, unbelievable, what a start to the second half. The question is answered. It's 1-1.
Oh, what a response. You know, people often ask me, Rob, when managers earn their money. Half-time is one of those times. And the manager's earned his dough there. He sent his team out absolutely flying. We talked about man marking. You can get as tight as you like against this boy. McCall was, but McQuillan's ability was too good. What a finish from the kid.
Here come Kilnockie again. And Owen Coyle. He's aimed it towards McQuillan. Onto his right foot, the shot. And the goal! It's another one for Kilnockie.
On me, lads. Someone up there loves us today. It's time to lose it yet. Aye.
Queen of the South now trying to battle their way back into the cup tie, and that's a bad foul by McQuillan this time on McCall. He's hitting back after a fair bit of provocation. That's not clever, Andy.
It's not the way to do it. Scoring goals is the way to do it for him. But that's just a little bit of revenge. He has been kicked from pillar to post though, Rob, for the most of this game by McCall, so I suppose we could see it coming.
Deflected shot was well held by Brian Burns. Kilnockie have defended well. That was a good, confident, solid stop, and that gives confidence to his defence. And Jimmy Boyle flights it across towards McQuillan. His overhead kick! Oh, that's brilliant! And that is surely the goal which takes Kilnockie through to the semis.
It's also the goal of the competition. If he was Brazilian, we would be talking about this goal for the rest of the season.
There's talkers, there's fucking doers, son, and you're all that! Aye, just like I'm doing your fucking missus. You shouldn't have let her go. What did you say? That's a sweet fucking shag, your wife, Jackie.
Fuck you! Oh, but wait a minute, what's happening here? He's lost the plot. He's lashed out as McQuillan at McCall. Words were said between the pair. McQuillan lashed out, and there's only one outcome here. Referee Willie Young holds up the red card. McQuillan off. Kilnockie down to 10 men.
I give up.
What is he doing? He's absolutely mad. In those 15 seconds, we've just seen a cameo of this man. From the sheer brilliance of a hat-trick to the sheer stupidity of his actions. Unbelievable.
Fuck's sake! Keep your fucking selling out the road. You fucking on about your fucking...
And he might need that medical bag if the manager, Gordon McLeod, gets to him.
What prompted the fight, Gordon?
You know, Jackie can start a fight in an empty house.
What'd you tell him?
I told him he can't score from the stands.
A wee bit of the old Jackie out there today, aye, Gordon?
Aye, aye. But all on you, eh? All on you. It's a team that wins or loses. I like the way my lads hung at the end.
Gordon, there have been some rumours about your team going to Dublin. Can you comment on that?
I think the Irish have enough troubles without sitting on this team.
Maybe someday my own kid will get to see me playing.
Oh, play? Is that what you call your performance today? Why do you think I stopped bringing him?
That guy was a wanker.
And you had absolutely no trouble sinking to his level, did you? Dad's dream is winning that cup.
Now you're defending him.
It would be a bad living defending the likes of you two. I'm driving.
How come everybody's driving my fucking car but me?
Drinking beer out of the whiskey bottle?
What are we doing here?
How can you know where you're going, Jackie, if you can't remember where you're from? The Gorbals, the birthplace of the great Jackie McQuillan. You say you want to get back together. You can't even pull yourself together. You're still drinking, Jackie, still getting tossed out of games. So what's changed, huh? What is different since I left? What's in it for me and little Jackie except more of the same?
Katie, where are you going?
Home. At least I know where it is.
There's no danger of her being here, eh?
Honest to God, Gordon. You'd think it was a virus you were discussing and not your own flesh and blood.
Wee man, how you doing? Eh?
Maggie? Maggie, it's us.
Rangers' quarter-final victory today was overshadowed by violence, which broke out inside Ibrox with little more than a minute to play and spilled onto the streets. Police were able to restore order, but not before 3 supporters were taken to hospital. Another dozen were arrested, and flare-ups were reported in other parts of the city. So Rangers go through with a 4-2 victory at home, but the score is still being settled in some parts of Glasgow. In other Cup quarter-final action, Dunfermline were victors today, along with Kilmarnock and Little Kilnockie.
Quick, get in the car. Get in the car now, quick. I'm checking McQuillan now, move. Quick. What are you doing? Are you stupid? You should know better than that. You're lucky I was the one that picked you up. Make sure he gets home, boss, eh? Cheers. And by the way, if I had a real top, I'd give you one. Okay?
Tapes! Heave that tapes! The problem is, people don't change. No. Not in a basic way, no matter what happens, what they go through, what they stand to lose. You are what you are.
Just be as hard on yourself as you are on others.
You too, eh? That's fine, Irene. No, that's fine.
I'm not saying there haven't been disappointments.
Disappointments? What are you talking about? Jackie getting the red card isn't a disappointment, just an accident waiting to happen. I'm surprised it took so long. What I don't need is you or anyone else telling me how I'm supposed to feel when people
knife me in the back or take something precious from me.
I just think it's time you let something precious back into your life.
It'll be time. When it's time, okay? Aye. But seeing those pictures today, wee Jackie, it was like viewing something beautiful while walking on glass. 'Cause here, there was only joy. But in my guts, deep down, it's a terrible knowing. Aye. 'Cause Irene, there's not a day passes. I don't think about Katie, my sweet, sweet Katie. Not a minute I don't hurt. But it wasn't me who married outside the church she was brought up in. Just like it wasn't me who hung his best friend out to dry. No, nor is it me who pissed away more talent than God gave any other 10 players put together. But it was me who had his daughter stolen from him.
Jackie never stole Kate
She was
Gordon.
engaged to be married to another man when Jackie McQuillan stepped into her life. What you call that?
They fell in love, Gordon.
Oh.
You can't change some things. You just said it. But you can change the way you look at things and think about them.
So, tell me, just how you looking at the prospect of me looking for a job? Hey, when the team moves to Dublin, eh?
You only betray yourself, Gordon, if you can't let go of the things that cause you pain. I don't care if you ever talk to Martin Smith again. But it's not the same with Kate. She loves you with all her heart. And you know why? Because some things never change.
Promoted to the first division, man. Congratulations. Listen to these guys.
Is that good enough to keep us here? Hey?
You're the talk of all Scotland. Everybody's digging you. Let's just keep everybody talking till you and me are drinking from the cup. Huh?
Out, boys!
Right. Okay. Let's see if you can beat your old man with a spot kick. Don't fancy you. Give us your best. Come on. Oh. You know your trouble. You've been watching too much Italian football. You have. Now come here. The whole object is to be cool. Scoring a goal should be as natural as having your breakfast. Usually, one fist gets the job done. The attitude should be plenty more where that came from. Now, let's talk about the goal. The spectacular goal. The goal that wins the cup final. What you've got to do is freeze and capture the moment. Both hands in the air, fists raised, you don't move. And you remember, all these people in this stadium are here because of you.
How's this?
Perfect. Now, here's the setup. Cup final. Hampden Park, 50,000 fans. It's a penalty shootout. Everybody's scored. And you have got the last kick. You know something? You're shitting your pants. You've got to beat me. Right, come on. Oh! Now remember, 50,000 fans. Can you hear them? Give me your best. Come on then. Give us it.
You alright?
I just keep thinking about that boy. It could just as easily been wee Jackie, you know. Wearing his Celtic top in the wrong part of town. About to get hurt because of that.
Yeah, well, you saved him, babe. You should be happy about that.
You know the press, they blow everything out of proportion. Those kids never even saw him. It's still us versus them. I mean, look at your father. He hasn't been to church in 40 years. 40 years! And he won't talk to his daughter because she married someone who hadn't been to his church in 20. How do we undo that? What about us?
Start over. Remember what it was that got you started in the first place. Build on that. Rediscover what...
It's semi-final time. Kilnockie newly promoted, but still in the second division, against Kilmarnock from the Premier League. And no chance of Kilnockie relinquishing home advantage this time, because we're on neutral ground at Premier Park.
Well, not only are they facing a Premiership side, Rob, they've got to beat them without Jackie McQuillan. After his recent sending off against Queen of the South, he's sitting in the stand.
Hey, man.
Hi, Chairman.
How you doing?
Good yourself.
Jackie, Mr. Shea, Mr. Clancy.
How'd you do?
Jackie
Nice to
McQuillan.
meet you.
Great player, this guy.
Get used to this, Gaffer.
Aye.
Let's make it a habit.
The vastly experienced Hugh Dallas is the referee.
Watch this. Here we go. Oh, right.
And the semi-final gets underway. The striking onus for Kilnockie falls on Andy Smith and Owen Coyle. The side, of course, minus McQuillan. The supply, it's hoped, will come from Alan Lawrence. And immediately it's Lawrence in possession. A curling cross into the area, but too close to the keeper and plucked out of the air by Meldrum.
Well, I've been very impressed with this start, Rob. I thought they might defend in the early stages of this game, but they've actually looked to go and try and score an early goal, Kilnockie. Very ambitious.
There will be pressure from Kilmarnock, of course, the favourites, and it's they on the attack with that shot directly at Brian Barnes. A comfortable save, but that will give him some confidence. He's certainly a key man.
Well, you don't have your top goal scorer, you don't have your best player. Therefore, you might have to rely on your goalkeeper today. That's a confidence-boosting save.
Here come Kilnockie again. Again, it's Lawrence. He's made a good start. He cuts in. This is a real chance for Kilnockie. A brave save by Meldrum at his feet, but he overran it, surely, Andy.
Yes, he definitely did. It was a brave save. But he's a postman, young Lawrence, and he should have delivered a better finish than he did. That was an absolutely glorious opportunity.
Here comes another opportunity. It's Owen Coyle. Cuts in from the right-hand side onto his favoured left peg. The cross aimed at Andy Smith. Smith's header! And it's a goal! A crashing header from Smith. And Kilnockie lead Kilmarnock by a goal to nil.
Well, it can't get much better than this for this side. Second division against Premier. They've really held their own in the opening half hour. And what a sucker punch. Beautifully flighted ball. And I have to say, a towering, accurate, almost unstoppable header from Big Andy Smith.
We got a goal. We weren't sure we could get, lads. Hey, now we have to make it stand up. Don't get caught ball watching. See the ball through your man. That's the way you're shutting down. You cut off their movement. And remember, you only get one chance at a Premier team. This is our shot at glory, lads. All right? All right? Go and get it.
Kilmarnock giving it everything in this second half as they try to battle their way back into the cup tie. They badly want to be in the final, but they are one down, Andy.
Yes, but they've been camped in Kilnockie's half for the opening half hour of this second half, and their goalkeeper, Brian Burns, has been absolutely sensational. They're looking a little tired as we get to the last quarter of an hour, Rob. I am a touch concerned for them.
Burns has been a hero so far. He's been big and brave and decisive, and he has to continue to be so. In comes the ball, curled in towards the near post. Burns has to come for it, and he makes a good, solid, confident punch. Oh, but he's fallen awkwardly. And he's not getting up. Burns is in trouble. This could be a bad injury blow. Almost symbolically, the rains come down on Premier Park. Black clouds overhead for the Kilnockie supporters.
Kelsey, get warmed up. Come on, quickly, hurry up. Hey, Kelsey, get warmed up. Come on, get warmed up. Hey, hurry up.
He landed really awkwardly, Rob. As he got into the net, I think his arm tangled there. It went underneath him. All his weight landed on his shoulder. I think he's got serious problems. I think we're about to see a substitution made.
Come on, Kelsey, hey, pay attention. Get your mind on it.
Kelsey O'Brien, who's the reserve keeper on the bench. He's 23, and he's played soccer at Dartmouth College in the US, but he's never experienced anything like this.
Well, what a test for the young man. Goodness knows how he's feeling. He knows he's coming on. God, what nerves. What nerves he must have.
Here's your chance, son. No more small print. Just big fucking headlines. Up for grabs, eh? So, go and grab them.
I was just thinking, Rob, we're about to witness probably the biggest 10 minutes in the history of Kilnockie Football Club. And what do they have to do? With a rookie American with no experience, no one's ever heard of, into the goal. The crowd know he's American, listen to them.
Is that yank, 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 or is it something even more offensive, I wonder?
But he's got lucky, I tell you, because I thought that was a corner. I thought Barnes punched it straight out. The referee is given a goal kick in all the confusion. Gives the goalkeeper a chance to settle. Good clearance upfield, gets settled.
Dear, oh dear. Well, that's ominous. His first touch of the ball, a real sklaff. He took a chunk of turf, and let's hope his shot stopping is better than his goal kicking. Here comes the Kilmarnock pressure. Dealt with quite comfortably there. It was Heatherston who thumped it clear.
Oh, 4 minutes, where's he get that for?
And the signal from the touchline is that 4 minutes will be added.
Oh, Christ. How much time?
I don't know. I can't look.
Agony written all over the faces of the Kilnockie supporters. Can they hold on?
How much time you giving him? Why don't you stick on a blue jersey and make it legal?
Calm down, calm down. Okay, now you either behave yourself...
Who said there's no pressure in this game? Ha, you, Dallas, telling him in no uncertain terms. Sit down, son.
You can blow the whistle any old time, says Gordon McLeod. That one last chance possibly for Kilmarnock. Kilmarnock pressing again, that's a good effort. And touched over the top by Kelsey O'Brien. That's a corner kick.
They're almost there, Rob. 10 seconds to go.
This could be the last chance for Kilmarnock. And that's a good punch by O'Brien. It's out of the danger area as the full-time whistle goes. It's unbelievable. Kilnockie are through to the final of the Scottish Cup and they'll play, believe it or not, Rangers.
Well, I can't believe what I've witnessed this afternoon. A second division side arrive here against a Premier League side. They arrive here without their top man, without their main striker. Their goalkeeper gets carried off 10 minutes from the end. They stick in a rookie American no one's ever heard of. Hold out. It's unbelievable.
And victorious scenes there'll be in Kilnockie tonight as the reality of what they've achieved today begins to sink in. And it will take some sinking in for Kelsey O'Brien. He's joined the little team with the big heart and he's come up with the goods.
Kelsey, here's to your future. Well done. Well done.
So, Kelsey, you feeling all right?
I feel a little bit, sick. Before the semi-final, the most people I ever played in front of was maybe 2,200.
Hey, you ever fish?
Yeah, with my grandpa as a kid.
Well, when you're standing in that river, son, there's only one thing you're concentrating on, that wee fly floating with the current, maybe 30, 40 feet away. So you mend your line once or twice, but you never take your eye off the wee fly. It's the same thing with goalkeeping. You get the angle you want, make sure you're footing, keep your line, and you concentrate on nothing but that wee bouncing ball out there. Everything else goes, the fans, the noise, the colours, all the jumping around. That's what you do against the Rangers, Go fishing.
Volamo viva, causa viva, amor ascender over plain. I have gold and silver in my riches, and the bomb for the weaving tree. The ski, and the ski, the ski, and the ski home. Oh, the summer time has come, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme goes around the purple heather. Will you go?
Are you dancing?
Are you asking?
Aye.
And we'll all go together to take a wild mountain time on all around the blooming heather will you go, Lassino.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gordon MacLeod.
This is a great night for this team in this town. But I can't help wondering where home is if we win the cup. Maybe the owner of the team could clear us up for us tonight. 4 months ago, you told me we had to do better. We're a first division team now. Is that good enough? Good enough to call Kilmarnock home?
Well, I'll tell you what, Gordon. I'll make you the same promise I made you 4 months ago. I promise you the team stays here. If, and this is what I told him, you beat Rangers.
Now we know what we're playing for, eh? Many of you also know that home means a lot to me. I was born in a wee mining town southwest of Glasgow. And miners never forget where they're from. And fishermen remember it too, which is why I've always felt at home in this town. Amongst all of you. When it's life and death, you learn pretty quickly who you can trust, be it in a mine shaft or on a fishing boat. I approach football the same way. I don't care if you're a good player or a bad player. If you're a good person, I'll work with you. But I prefer you're a good player as well as a good person. Now, there's a lot of good people on this team, and a lot of good people who've been rooting for them for a lot of years. None of our success could happen without your support. Just like none of my success would have been possible without the support of my wife, Irene. There's a lot of young players who think they can be involved in semis and finals every year. But I never played at a cup final. And I ken a lot of very good players who didn't. So cherish this opportunity. I won't make any daft promises, but we'll go and give our all on Saturday and we'll enjoy it. But remember, enjoyment to me is winning. All right? All right?
There's one last official duty to perform tonight. Not 5 hours after our Kilmarnock win, two of this team's greatest supporters rolled up their sleeves and went to work. The result of their efforts should make us all feel proud. If the coaches and the team would please make their way up to the stage.
Go on.
No way.
Jackie, go on.
There is no way I am putting one of those jackets on. This is how you boys travel, eh?
Anything that's fucking deal, John.
You run out of gas, eh?
Aye, in a manner of speaking, Gaffer, aye. Andy, you made the squad, son. That's a boost for Rangers.
As long as we're all here, boys, I want to tell you to keep your underpants on tonight. No sex before the match. I don't know what you're excited, except on the pitch tomorrow.
David versus Goliath. Only scratches the...
Shut up. We're joined now in the Rangers trophy room by Rangers manager Martin Smith. Martin, here you are again in a familiar position. The night before another cup final involving the Rangers. If you beat Kilnockie tomorrow, you'll make it a clean sweep, the treble. No one's done it in 30 years.
Well, it'd be a lot better if we could keep Jackie McQuillan out for another 2, you know.
Bastard. Is there anything you'd like to say to Gordon tonight? We did invite him to come on the programme, but he declined.
Well, you know, Gordon's awfully shy. Hides his light under a bushel. Come on back, Gordon. All is forgiven. Huh? This has nothing to do between me and Gordon or Jackie and the Rangers. It's between the two teams.
Well, Jackie's certainly been a Rangers killer over the years. Have you any special defence planned for him?
Well, I understand some of the supporters are going to go over to his hotel tonight. And if we can't keep him awake, we'll have to get him.
Hey. You doing all right?
Aye, good, you?
Yeah. Good. I don't want to lose this game before it starts. Stay in your room, don't go out, don't drink, don't do what you did on too many nights, okay? Right?
Yep.
Well, the lads are...
That must give you the boat, that. Seeing that prick sitting there like that.
Gives us a chance at the trip.
Yeah. It's water under the bridge.
Aye, but it could have been you, Gaffer. If that bastard had left his resignation in that room in Dundee, instead of leaving where he is.
Yeah, that gave me the book.
So you'll be a marked man?
Closely marked man.
But it's not just him. It's not even keeping the team in Kilnockie, though I want with all my heart. I was a run-of-the-mill squad player, wherever I played. Even the teddy bears weren't any good when I made it to Ibrox. So I never won anything, let alone a championship. So tomorrow, for once in my life, I want to win something. I want to win that cup, okay? Stay here. Stay here, okay?
Okay.
Cheers. Whoa. What you did for that Protestant boy is a good thing.
Protestant boy? That had nothing to do with any church for me, Gaffer. You know, maybe someday you'll understand. I think the same way about Kate.
I haven't been about that for a long time. Maybe it never was. Maybe.
It's a nice crowd you've got here. Hi there. Can you give me Jackie McQuillan's room number, please?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I really don't know who you...
I'm Mrs. McQuillan.
Of course. We're just trying to protect our players' privacy, you understand.
Yeah, well, I can see you're doing a really nice job of the traffic control.
Hi, Jackie. Remember me? Annie?
Annie. Who could forget?
Just like old times, eh? Being in the cup final, scoring.
Look, I mean, I can't go out, you know.
Who said anything about going out?
And you're wearing the wrong colours, darling.
Yeah, well, I never really thought blue was ever a match for my personality.
That's her. I'm telling you, that's her. That's McQuillan's wife.
Nutters are on the loose.
That's just my teammates.
Mum told me that somebody took the team bus today. Well, I'm proud of you. So, how do you feel?
Like I might never feel this way again. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do when it's all over.
I am going to take care of you for the rest of your life. You just worry about tomorrow. Flooding the bathroom, however, is not really the best way to start. I should have known. You're never going to get any peace around here with this racket going on. Come.
What are you doing?
Just go out.
I promised Gordon I'd stay in.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking about a drive or a cup of coffee or something. Come on. Get the only piece you get. I promise I will have you back before curfew.
Here you are! Hey, come on, Jackie! Come here! What are you doing? Come here! Oh, hey! Hey, Jackie! Have a drink on me. Are you fucking mental? As mental as a Celtic waster like you. People get killed because of assholes like you. It's a game. It's just a fucking game.
McQuillan at the gate.
Glasgow woke up this morning to find Kilknocky striker Jackie McQuillan had been released from jail following a brawl with Rangers supporters at a Glasgow hotel. 2 men were taken to hospital for treatment. Jackie McQuillan was apparently unhurt. Well, police don't expect to make a full report until sometime later today or tomorrow, when it's decided what, if any, charges will be filed. Well, Rob's with me now. Rob, what's the latest?
Andy, I spoke to Knocky assistant coach Ian McVeigh a few minutes ago. Jackie is fit to play. Now, whether he does or not will depend on his manager and his father-in-law, Gordon MacLeod, and we know all about their rocky relationship.
So realistically, what are their chances? A second division team taking on the old firm. A team that's never been to a final against a team that's been 35 times and won 27. A team with a total payroll of some £250,000 going up against a team with 7 players alone who make more than that. A team of Scots with a rookie American in goal taking on a club with players from 9 different countries. On paper, Kilknocky haven't a chance.
I've been reading a lot of David and Goliath stories in the papers this week. If I was a reporter, it'd be my angle too. It has a nice ring about it, except a ring of truth. In that match-up, one side had a sword, the other a stone. In this version, we both used the same weapon. This is what we play with, lads. And whoever wants it the more will win.
We can beat this team. I want you to be street fighters. Fight for every loose ball, every header. When they've got a ball, I want you to be where they are. And when we've got it, I want you to be where they aren't. Personal performance and high individual standard count here. So, with that in mind, everybody up. I want a wee fucking bounce here.
Let's go on the spot. Make sure we keep looking at the ball early. Jump early. Mark them tight. I'm in! And we're out. Hey, Boyley, keep your eye on the ball. Lumber, keep your eye on the ball. Make sure we set up tackles. I'm in! And we're out. Hey, don't let them play. They get the ball. We get in tackles. Don't fucking allow them to dictate the game. Last 10 yards of the season. Hang on!
Whatever you do, don't score early and piss them off.
Out come the teams, and what does it feel like for these players? Well, Andy Gray can certainly answer that question. Andy, you've played in 7 of them.
Yeah, it's brilliant time. You know, between now and the end of the match, Rob, they're not going to enjoy it. None of those players. But now you get the chance, you come out, you stand and you line up. It gives you a chance to look for your family and friends, give them a little wave. It's the only time you get to relax before this match starts.
And it's a huge day for the man in the cloth cap. Gordon McLeod up against Martin Smith, the opposition manager. They haven't spoken for more than 20 years. This is a real grudge match. And of course, Kilnockie playing for their very future in Scotland.
Playing for their very future without the top striker.
Gordon McLeod felt it was a decision that had to be taken. It was a matter of discipline.
A gamble that will pay off, and a gamble that won't.
McQuillan on the bench as Kilnockie kick off in the Scottish Cup final. And the challenge doesn't come much bigger than tackling Rangers. And immediately, it's the big favourites on the attack.
How come Dad's not playing?
I don't know, honey.
And there'll be a lot of defending to do for Kilnockie.
Well, if I was Martin Smith, I'd be saying to my players, get shots on goal as early and as many as you can. Test this American goalkeeper. See what he's really like. For Kilnockie, it'll be defend as well as you can and hopefully get a little breakaway and get a little bit of luck.
What an emotional day this is. Kilnockie, a big-hearted team, there's not much doubt about that. But they'll need more than just big hearts today. They'll need to show the sort of ability they've shown to get here if they're going to take this one step further, and it's almost unbelievable. Here come Rangers. Derek Ferguson is pulling the strings in the midfield. Robertson has the chance, it's touched back and it's Ferguson's shot. And it's fumbled by Kelsey O'Brien. He gathers it at the second attempt. And that's the first real threat to Kilnockie.
He did well in the end, but he got lucky. He's bound to be nervous. 25 minutes in. He's not had a lot of the ball, the goalkeeper. And I still think he'll be a touch nervy.
That scoreboard makes encouraging viewing for Gordon McLeod and the Kilnockie supporters. Here's yet more pressure from Rangers. In comes the cross. Out comes Kelsey O'Brien. That's a poor punch. And it's Ferguson! And that's 1-0. Rangers have the lead after O'Brien's mistake. And this time he's punished by Ferguson. 1-0.
Well, he'd done quite well up till then. But you always wondered, could he keep it going for 90 minutes? The answer was, unfortunately, for Kilnockie, no. A really poor punch from the American. Ferguson pounces. Well, it was a mountain to climb. It's even bigger than that now for Kilnockie.
One fucking nothing. You think that's funny? 1-0 against a bunch of rubbish. You're all smiles. Marking, horrible. Finishing, deplorable. A bunch of fucking potato pickers is holding the mighty Glasgow Rangers to 1 goal. And you're happy?
Your daughter's wanting to see you. Hey, she's in the boardroom. You better go. Hey, she's in the boardroom.
Okay, lads, hey, settle down. One mistake can make it difficult. You don't have to make it difficult.
Shut the door, Dad. You're good at that. Jackie didn't get into a fight last night because he was drunk, or arrogant, or just being Jackie. He got into a fight because he was defending me, and you, and anyone else who loves this game and believes that it should heal rifts, not cement them. Oh no, you're gonna hear me. See, I know that you love to brood on your betrayals. You tie them all up into little bundles like firewood, and then warm your Gaelic blood when you think about them. It's not Jackie's fault that he was born with talent. So stop blaming him for your own failings. It's you and your jealousy and your anger that God had the nerve to give someone else so much more than he gave you. I don't suppose there's much you can do about being stubborn. And there's definitely nothing even you can do about getting old. But for God's sake, Dad, you don't have to be stupid.
I want this game, boys. I want the treble. Do you hear me? Right! Fucking do it!
Andy and I have just been asking the question during the half-time interval, and it's immediately answered at the start of the second half.
What? McQuillan's on for the second half.
Yes! Jackie McQuillan is on. He scored 9 goals in 7 cup finals, Andy, and 4 of them against Rangers.
He had to come on. It's as simple as that, Rob. 1 down against a team chasing the treble. McQuillan on the bench, not for long. He had to come on. And I have to say, what a start he's made to the second half. He looks fit, he looks fresh. I think he's sent on an angry young man, Gordon McLeod, who's going to prove to 1 or 2 people that he isn't finished.
I know he's playing. I can see he's playing. I've got eyes. He's the only player they've got. I'm coming down. I'm coming down.
The personal feud between McQuillan and McLeod is no secret. But could this be a managerial masterstroke? He's flying.
Well, this game's turned on its head just by that substitution. Rangers in control and dominating the game.
Second half, it's been all Kilnockie.
So much so, at times you would think they're the Premiership side. It's been an immense performance.
If it isn't St Martin come down, you're not the less fortunate. You're missing a good game. The little guys are down. They're about to rise up and bite the big boys in the arse.
Gaza! Pick up McQuillan! I don't want to see his name! Understand? Put him in your pocket!
He's down on the touchline as Martin Smith. He could stay up in the director's box no longer.
Gaza, wake up! There's no big secrets in the game.
What a good save that was from Ali Maxwell. Well, that's a bad tackle on Jackie McQuillan. They see him as the big threat to their cup final chances.
Performance artist.
Still taking the low road, eh, Martin? It's a goddamn mugging, and you know it. Turning your back again. You're good at that, eh? Always was your best side.
That's enough. Sit down. Down. Okay?
Well, the message got on from the touchline. Sort out McQuillan. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And sort him out they have. I know I might be upset a few people. I'd love to see him get an equaliser. They're running out of time, but my goodness, wouldn't that be a story?
Oh, come on. Former Rangers player, Rangers supporter, you're back in Kilnockie, never.
What? Did they score? What? Fucking what? Tell me. Gonna shut up!
The agitation is on the Rangers bench.
How much time are we playing here?
John Rowbotham's had a look at his watch. It's almost all over. Rangers within seconds, surely, of holding aloft the Scottish Cup. Jimmy Boyle might have other ideas. His cross. Up goes McQuillan. What a header! And what a goal! Oh, yes! I can't believe it.
Oh my God. That is incredible! Gee, how do you script things like this? It would have to be him. It would have to be the last minute.
The colour has drained from the face of Martin Smith. Jackie McQuillan has come back to Scottish football to haunt him. And Kelsey O'Brien has run the full length of the field to join in the celebrations, which will be echoing around the northeast coastline, no doubt about that. Those who couldn't travel to Hampden today will be enjoying this moment.
Oh, no! No!
£5 million fucking quid for a blind man with 2 left fucking feet. He doesn't even speak English.
Well, I want to go first. I want to go first.
No. Jackie, the nail in the coffin.
Thank you.
Alan, you start us off.
Done.
Blackie, I want you in on this. No problem. Silky, you go third.
Any other brave hearts?
Well, this is a cruel way to settle a football match, especially a cup final. It's all about winners and losers, the joy, the heartbreak, and it's Eddie May up first for Rangers, Andy.
Oh, what a day it's been, Rob. 1-1 after 90 minutes. Extra time couldn't give us a winner, so now we're down to penalties. The one thing I'll tell you, in the next few minutes, we'll have a hero and a villain.
It's May versus O'Brien. And Eddie May scores. Strike one to Rangers. That gets them off to the best possible start.
Yeah, they obviously won the toss, Rob, because they went in first. That's important. And now Kilnockie are playing catch-up.
Next up is Captain Courageous for Kilnockie. Alan Barnes, the skipper, he wanted to take the first one. He wanted to take the responsibility. Barnes versus Maxwell. And he sends it the wrong way. Kilnockie are 1-1 in the penalty shootout.
We feel a bit better now, the whole team, with that one going in.
The pressure unloaded for Barnes. And the pressure now on for young Robertson. He blasted it, Robertson, and scored 2-1 in the shootout. That's your type of penalty, isn't it? Low on finesse, high on velocity.
Hey, my type of penalty finds the net.
Well, this man knows all about penalties. Kenny Black. You don't get much better than that. Left foot, ferocious, top corner.
A little bit of emotion as well. They're all wrapped up. A little apology.
Now it's Johnston, and that's 3-2 to Rangers. O'Brien went to his left, the ball went the other way, and Rangers again have the edge.
Well, 5 pretty good penalties, I have to say. Oh, that's cool. A little wink to Ali Maxwell. He fancies this, doesn't he?
They call him Silky. Oh, he just passed that into the net, picked his spot. Again, Maxwell chose wrong. And it's 3 each.
Well, at the moment, neither goalkeeper's getting anywhere near a penalty.
Now Harris for Rangers. It's gone through. O'Brien gave it his best shot, but he couldn't keep it out. Rangers piling on the pressure. Sandy Stewart. A save by Maxwell. The first save of the shootout denies the former Airdrie player, and he can't believe it.
What's going on? Is it bad? We're dead unless Kelsey makes this save.
When you're standing in that river, son, there's only one thing you're concentrating on. The wee fly floating with the current. That's the same thing between the sticks, Kelsey. You get the angle you want, you concentrate on nothing but that wee bouncing ball out there. Everything else goes. The fans, the noise, the colours. That's what I want you to do. Go fishing.
Fine save, the fairy tale continues.
Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, yes!
The emotional roller coaster rolls on, and cometh the hour, cometh the man. Who would Kilnockie want at this stage to step up, to strike the penalty which can keep them in the cup final? You would have to answer it with 2 words: Jackie McQuillan.
Yeah, normal circumstances, Rob, I would agree. But let me tell you something. These are not normal circumstances. This is pressure the likes of even Jackie McQuillan hasn't faced before.
McQuillan, you fucking drum! You couldn't kick your owner!
Can he keep Kilnockie in the match? Have won the cup! It's heartbreak for McQuillan. It's heartbreak for Kilnockie. The fairy tale is over.
If you're going to be McLeod, son, you're going to have to learn to stand on your own 2 feet.
Sorry, Gaffer. It's football, son.
McLeod and McQuillan walk off side by side, leaving the Hampden stage. And could this be the curtain call for Kilnockie?
The road to glory has ended here. And if they move to Ireland, they've left their supporters with a performance to remember. Kilnockie may have lost today, but they did not fail.
How's it feel to come so close, Gordon? What can I say, lads? What can I say? Just, you know, cheers. Cheers. Right?
Better looking Dublin.
Yeah. I don't think so, fellas. Look at these people. You can't buy this kind of loyalty. I think we're gonna stay right here. Next year, I'm gonna win this thing.
I can't do anything about getting old. My wee lamb. It's all right.
Ah, well, it's a good feeling. A good feeling. A feeling of relief. Right. Gordon. Winning by penalty kicks isn't winning.
Maybe not, but I'd rather see my name on the cup than yours. You know? Cheers. Here, hold it. Yeah, left hand. Pounces me, Jackie. Gets the first fish.
If he catches one before me, he's walking home. Fish on!
Eh?
Fish on!
Go on, Katie!
Woo!
At least we're not walking home, eh?